Okay, so the question is, I have a friend and the friend is having problems with her daughter. So the question is, will the problem with her daughter be resolved? Okay, so these are the cards that I pulled out. So this is the current energy and this is the outcome or the possible outcome. So let's look at the current energy between your friend and her daughter. Okay, and let's look at the possible. Okay, we're just going to look at the current energies first. So current energy, what I feel is that there has been some kind of, something conflict between your friend and her daughter, and it has resulted in some heartbreak, okay, sadness. And what's the current energy now is they used to be loving towards each other, but now they're taking an approach which is very, like very cold, very cold kind of energy. Okay, so it's no more that loving kind of energy between each other. So everything is rational. Okay, and yeah, so they've come to a stage. So something happened in the past where they have come to a stage where it leads to this. Okay, so perhaps last time they were really close and something happened, and now the two of them have moved to a stage where is kind of like a very cold relationship between the two. And this is where, yeah, cold relationship, and they too feel kind of like left out. Okay, so if you look here, is like looking up into the church here. Okay, so there's a chance here your daughter, I'm getting that this energy that this is the friend's daughter and this is the friend. The friend is kind of like lose hope already, but the daughter still has hope. Okay, the daughter still has hope. So the two of you are on the same path. It's like you're out in the cold. The two of you are feeling this mutual out in the cold. You kind of like have lost hope, kind of thing. You feel despondent, but your daughter is very hopeful. Okay, of course you're very hopeful, otherwise your friend wouldn't be asking this question. But your friend is very hopeful. I'm kind of getting the feeling that you're coming to the end of this cycle, okay, where there is animosity between the two of them. Okay, it's kind of like feeling like, okay, we've had enough, let's move on. Yeah, so this could be it too. Okay, moving from stormy waters to calm waters. So the current energy is now, but it's this, but the feeling is, okay, I've had enough of this, I want to move on. Okay, so let's see what is the possible future outcome. Devil. Okay, so the outcome is, you can still be stuck in this. Okay, so I'm getting the feeling that, you want to be drawn in by your suffering. You want to, like, continue on with this suffering because, in a very strange way, it feels good to be, the victim, that kind of thing. The victim. Okay, so in this relationship, what I'm feeling is that you feel like you're the victim. Your daughter, what I'm getting is that she's had enough of this. She doesn't want to feel like the victim anymore. She wants to move on. Okay, so there's this mutual feeling that you two do want to move on. Okay, so the future is you have this opportunity whether you want to move on from this or whether you want to be tied down to whatever that happened in the past. So there is a strong pull, okay, because maybe the character of your friend and her daughter, but I suspect it's your friend, that, you know, is like kind of like in a sadistic way holding on to the heaviness of the past events of what happened. So the thing is, so there is that. So there is that option. Okay. So if you do break out from this, you know, cyclic feeling or emotions or thoughts that you've been victimized or your friend has been victimized, then what happened is that there can be a very good outcome here. Okay, so there is a possibility for a reconciliation, provided that, you know, you two forgive each, the two of them forgive each other, okay, and break out of the cycle of thoughts. Perhaps, you know, both were in the wrong. We never know, but the thing is, you got to let go. Okay, if you don't let go, then you will always be perpetuating this cycle, and you will never move on from here. Okay, okay. So the thing is, you got to break out of this cycle, okay, if you want to feel this way. If you want to move on, then, okay, so as you can see, the way the cards are, okay, if you want to, you know, hold on to your dark thoughts, then your relationship will, the relationship will always be like this. There's a possibility here, and even in currently there is the possibility that, you know, that this can be broken. You can move on from this, okay? You can move on to calmer waters, and it's like the two of them are getting a realization now. Especially the daughter, she's getting a realization, why are we doing this? Okay, so the thing is, this is the future energy. So once again, the future energy is, once again, whether you want to be tied down. And if you do tie down, that means play on in your own thoughts, you know, your own mind. Okay, so moving on to the future, yes, there is your negative thoughts, and it's holding the two, there's the negative thoughts, and it's holding the two of them down. Or, if, as you can see here, if you break out of this cycle, then the relationship will be restored. Okay, the relationship will be restored. It will be sunny again. It will be sunny again. And thing is that when you move on from this very toxic relationship, you will find that they will find, sorry, I keep on using you, they will find that the relationship is much more richer, especially having gone through this phase. Okay, at the same time here, now this is where the daughter feels she really wants to break out. Okay, she really wants to break out, and so do you. Okay, so the what I'm getting from the cards is that they should just stop with this, you know, negative thoughts. And once they do that and accept each other and accept that the past was not perfect and accept that both are in the wrong, or it doesn't matter who's in the wrong, then they can move on to this kind of, this energy here. Okay, and there is a reconciliation, but what's pulling them apart right now and in the future is this Devil card. That means holding on to your negative thoughts. So if they can just let this go, then this is what you get. Okay, which is a very harmonious relationship. Okay, so the Fool's card here is saying, let go of the past. Let go of the past. Let's see what is there. Let us experiment by letting go of the past. Okay, and then the outcome is that it'll be much more richer. it will be much more fulfilling. Okay? Thank you.